The NFL is on EA Sports as we come to you from Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and our home team. Here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather, and we are underway in Southern California. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And now the Bengal defense here. Calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Shoot up. Mike, 56, right there, 56. We ain't giving up nothing.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, set the tone early for this game.
Jeez. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Sam Hubbard. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
It's now 3rd down.
Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. Watch the pass. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. Right here. Trump. 57's the mic. Watch 57. All day, just like that.
From the gun, it's Taylor. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Geno Atkins got home that time.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Dalton airing one out for Boyd. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. Travis Benjamin deep for the Chargers. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
Matchbox, white. He's crashing. He's checking crash. 56 to Mike, boys. 50.
Hey, I want to go load it. Load it.
Check curls, check curls, check curls.
Hey, 79. 70.
From the gun, Rivers. He's going to look deep for his running back, Gordon. He's got a man, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Red Delta! Q.
Go. Mike 56.
Go.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. 56.
Operating from the gun, Rivers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Geno Atkins able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Rivers. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, LA. Hunter Henry, 59 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, that was the fly route for a touchdown, and since he caught that one and scored it, I got to tell the story. Before the game, we were standing there. He was running deep routes, dropped one. It bounced up and just hit me right in the gut, and I said, come on, man, but there was no drop.
Yeah, you okay now?
I'm good.
All right,
I'm good.
We got the ice pack up here. You're just fine. What I loved about it was the subtlety of the route because everyone knows he's fast. They're going to play him for that route first and foremost, but sometimes it's a head fake. It's varying your speed off the line of scrimmage. It's giving the defensive back different angles to think about. Is he going inside? Is he going outside? And then, as you noted, he just took off past him. Oops, there he goes again.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll run on first down. It's Gordon, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
There is no doubt that Geno Atkins is really strong and stout at the point of attack, but I love his suddenness, the ability to make plays, to be in one spot, and then he's gone and into the offensive backfield. He's a heck of a player.
And there, a big TFL, tackle for loss.
Hard to believe that his father, Gene Atkins, was an NFL defensive back. He's bred this big defensive tackle.
On the ground, it's Eckler. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
56, 56, check, 56. Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
Don't get nervous now. We ain't been good.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And this is complete. It's Allen. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Austin Eckler there to make the grab. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12
and he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon. An 80-yard touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Well, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Taylor. From the gun, he'll throw. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the pistol, they run with Gordon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Come on, set. Touch the outlaw. Right there, 56. Hey, pick your game up.
On second and a couple. Taylor. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Maximum effort, partner. Minimal gain.
Yeah, minimal gain. Looked good, though. The Chargers on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. He may try and run for this. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Bravo. 56 is Mike. 56 is Mike. Mike 56. Mike 56.
Rivers now to throw on first down. And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. Hunter Henry. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
49, guys. Mike.
Regular.
Check the out. Watch this.
Hey, Delta.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Dalton. That's complete to John Ross. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Y'all playing the wrong football. Good work, boys. Let's go.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Check hot route. Hot.
The first down throw coming for Dalton. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's Dalton. And that's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Dalton. The catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try to pass on 4th down. Dalton going deep downfield for Ross. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Charger drive about to get going. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try to add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Mike, check, 59.
Throwing on second down. Taylor, he's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Mike Williams, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Watch the twist.
This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. That's going to be a 103-yard kickoff return. What a run, as his guys are back within a single score. Bullock good on the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Better bring it. You better. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
Box. Right. Under 10. 10. Go. Play. Zoom.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Taylor. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Let's get off the field, D. Yeah, Jay. 5'9". I'm here all day.
On second down, Eckler. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Mike's 59.
To throw again. Taylor. He'll get this to Eckler. That one good for 26 and a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Watch number 5, watch number 5. Watch the pass, watch the pass. Say.
And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
Check, 59. Bring it.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Taylor. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes the Charger kicker, Michael Badgley. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. Badgley's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays, yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is
and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Dalton now to pass. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Again, it's Mixon. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
93, 52, 93, 44, 44. Here we go. Hey, foxtrot.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he's got some space here. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Giovanni Bernard, 47 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point, just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there for L.A. And even 40 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. I got you.
Now Taylor operating from the gun. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the 2nd half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Once again, they run with Mixon. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Third down from the gun. Dalton. He drops it off for Bernard. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Bengals going for it. Here's Dalton. He's got his man here. It's Green. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. And the fans probably thinking, wow, that's the first time Dalton and Green have connected here, and it's late. Where have they been?
And because they haven't been there, haven't been present, haven't done it often, their team is losing right now. It's vital that those two connect if they want to have a chance.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Tyler Boyd, 57 yards, and the Bengals have taken the lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Geno Atkins getting him once again, his third sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Geno Atkins. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Here it comes. Check 4, check 4. 59's Mike, 59's Mike. Check, 59. Go. Cut. Mike.
From the gun, Taylor buying time to his left. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going, and they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
Now 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Again, it's Mixon. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the run, it's Mixon. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Bullock's kick is good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Back to throw. Flush to his right. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. Down at the 16-yard line. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened, because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
Check up, lead.
Check 48 to Mike.